Okay, today we're talking about Chapter 8, Section 5, Survey Problems. I'm not entirely sure if I should just, yeah, well, whatever, we'll do that. Alright, so survey problems, well, what we're doing is we're going to be creating Venn diagrams and dissecting information from Venn diagrams in this particular section. I guess what I'll do is, no, I don't, yeah, no, we won't do that. Let's just jump straight to example 1. Alrighty, so this is it's gonna be a little, I wouldn't say weird, but we just have to just kind of um, storm our way through these kind of problems because they really that's all they are. It's just you just kind of look at stuff and figure it out. And again, I know I've said this countless times, but it's just it's actually a fun course to me. I mean, it just is. So let's just begin. Alrighty, so example 1 reads. We returned to the campus survey in which students were asked 2 questions. Would you be willing to donate blood? Would you be willing to help serve a free breakfast to blood donors? Set A represents the set of students willing to donate blood. Set B represents the set of students willing to help serve breakfast to donors. The survey results are summarized in figure 27. Okay, here we have figure 27. So we see that in set A here, we see the set of students willing to donate blood. Set B, the students willing to serve breakfast, and then the kids out here that are willing to do neither. Right? Nothing wrong with it, but it's just funny. So let's start with A. How many students are willing to donate blood? Okay, well we look here. This is the donate blood pile here. So you would say, 370 plus 120. Well, 490 students are willing to donate blood. So let's go ahead and put that as a solution. B, how many students are willing to help serve a free breakfast to blood donors? Okay, so free breakfast, that's going to be over here. Okay, well, 120 plus 220, it looks like 340. So 340 students. See, how many students will donate blood and serve breakfast? And luckily, see these Venn diagrams are super duper handy because it tells us right here, right? The intersection right there is the intersection of where the students are willing to do both. So it's above and beyond students right there. I tell you what. D, how many students are willing to donate blood or serve breakfast? Okay, so now we get to when this is say harder stuff, but just kind of something to think about. Again, it's an or, right? So a student saying, "Hey, I'm willing to do anything," right? Well, the students willing to do any of them would be this right here. You know, would you they'd be willing to donate blood, they'd be willing to serve breakfast, and then they'd be willing to do both. So we just add those up, right? So 3, 5, 6, 6 plus all that, 710 students. So 710. A, B, C, D, and then E. Guys, we got a lot here. How many students are willing to donate blood but not serve breakfast? Okay, so these are the students willing to donate blood, and right here are the students willing to donate blood and serve breakfast. Well, we don't want to know how many are willing to serve breakfast, right? So we're just simply looking for those that just want to donate blood, that just say, hey, let me here take my blood and I'm going home. Okay. F, how many students are willing to serve breakfast but not donate blood? Okay, and it's kind of same thing, right? This is our breakfast group right here. Oh, a little wide there. There's our breakfast group. And right here, we can mark that out because those are the ones that want to serve breakfast and donate blood. So it looks like it's just 220. How many students are neither willing to donate blood nor serve breakfast. Well, that would be this number out here, just simply 290 in H. How many students were surveyed? Well, we would add up all these numbers, right? And let's see if that was 710, so it looks like it'd be 1,000 students. So yeah, 1,000 students are that's how many were surveyed. Okay, and that's it. We simply look at our Venn diagram, just kind of apply some logic and figure things out. And man, guys, that is so refreshing. I teach 7 classes this semester, and I cannot tell you how much more fun this class is than the others. With that said, this problem, let me reread it real quick. Example 2. A survey is taken that asks 2,000 randomly selected U.S. and Mexican adults the following question. Do you agree or disagree that the primary cause of poverty in society is societal injustice? The result of the survey showed that 1,060 people agreed with the statement. 400 Americans agree with the statement. So I am going to snip this, but I will say that I looked at this and I tried to do the whole Venn diagram thing and stuff, but it just wasn't clicking. And now I'll tell you why. Okay, and yeah, that's just the way it is. But so let's retrace here. It says a survey is taken that asked 2,000 randomly selected U.S. and Mexican adults. Okay, so let that be known. 2,000 randomly selected. The results of the survey showed that 1,060 people agreed with the statement. So 1,060 people agreed with this statement. 400 of those that agreed were Americans. Okay, so we can answer A right off the bat. How many Mexicans agree with the statement? Okay, well, if 1,060 people agreed with the statement, and only 400 of those are Americans, then 660 uh, Mexicans agreed with the statement. Now B is where things got a little rough for me, because I'm just like, okay, I'm doing my diagram, doing all this stuff, but there's a problem with this example, and maybe I'm in the wrong here, but and if I am, that I am, help me out, right? I mean, life is kind of crazy right now. But let's just read this again. A survey is taken that asks 2,000 randomly selected U.S. and Mexican adults the following question. Okay, it doesn't say that it's a 1,000 U.S. citizens and 1,000 Mexican citizens. It doesn't say that. It just says randomly selected. Well, let's go over here, and this is in the solution. In the solution, it reads there are 2,000 people. There are 2,000 people surveyed. Half the people surveyed were Americans. But that's not what the example said. It doesn't say that half the. I don't think. Again, I don't know, guys. Um, and I feel like that sort of information is information that this textbook used to proceed with the Venn diagram. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say, look, maybe I read it wrong, something happened, I don't know, but it is what it is. Um, it didn't the problem itself didn't state that half the those surveyed were American adults and half of them were Mexican adults. It didn't say that. So we're just gonna move on to example 3 here. This would be one of those times where it would have been pretty cool to actually been in a lecture, huh? Well, one of the few times where I'm just like, man, I really wish I had some of those students, especially the ones that like to speak up and say, hey, I got a problem here, talk. But it is what it is. So this example 3 reads, 60 people were contacted and responded to a movie survey. The following information was observed. Okay, so this Venn diagram that is given to us over here, all right, C is going to stand for comedy, D is going to stand for drama, and S is going to stand for science fiction. All we're simply going to do is just kind of construct this, and I think it's this might be the easiest thing we've done all year. So let's just start. It says A, 6 people liked comedies, dramas, and science fiction. Okay, well, 6 would go right here. 13 people liked comedies and dramas, so 13 would go right here. 10 people liked comedies and science fiction. 10 people, 10 right here. 11 people liked drama and science fiction, so 11 here. 26 people liked comedies. 21 people liked drama. And 25 people like science fiction. Um, I think that's about it. Uh, wait, hang on. I think we're missing a universal here. Oh, I know what it is. Okay. Wait, 20. Oh, I messed that up big time. Okay, so sorry. I don't know what I was thinking there. Uh, this. Um, let's start over. I'm sorry. Let's try this again. So, 6 people liked. Uh, I didn't subtract there. 6 people like comedies, drama, and science fiction. So this one was correct. Okay. Well, 13 people 13 people liked comedies and dramas. Okay. So if 13 people like comedies and dramas, then there's obviously overlap there. So you'd say 13 minus 6, which is 7, right? So that does indeed make, if we were just looking at comedies and dramas like this, right? 7 to 6 is indeed 13, and that does make sense. And I don't know what I was doing. I just went crazy there. But the numbers didn't add up, so I knew something was wrong. But um, that's how we did that. I'm sorry. So was it 13 people like comedies dramas? 10 people liked comedies and science fiction. So kind of the same procedure, right? So if we have, let's just look at comedies and science fiction. If 10 people, if this sixth one here, if 10 was supposed to be right here, right, that liked comedies and science fiction. Well, if 10 people liked comedies and science fiction, then what is in here needs to add up to be 10. And so we would just simply put a 4 right here. Okay. And then same procedure here. 11 people like drama and science fiction. So if 11 people like drama and science fiction and 6 of them are already accounted for, we would say 5 right here. What number was that? So that D. E, 26 people liked comedies. Okay, so if 26 people like comedy, this entire circle, this entire circle needs to be 26. Okay. Well, we've already got 4, 6, and 7. So we've got 13. We already got 17 people accounted for. So we need to just make the other 9 there. Okay. 21 people like drama. Same procedure. This entire thing is drama. It's supposed to add up to 21. We've already got 13. We've got 18. So it looks like we just put a 3 up here to get to a nice round 21. And then lastly, 25 people like science fiction. All right, we've got 15 people accounted for, so that means we must have 10 remaining. Okay, so now this is where I got a little stuck because I was like, hang on, that doesn't make sense because if you recall, I had 20s up here and it was dumb. But I'm looking at my universal here. Okay, well, there were 60 people surveyed. And I'm pretty sure this doesn't add to be 60, right? So let's do it. So 10 and 9 is 19, 19 and 4 is 23, 23 and 7 is 30, 36, 41, 44 people were surveyed. So 40, I'm not 40, was not surveyed. 44 people liked comedy, dramas, or science fiction. Okay. Since 44 people liked comedies, dramas, and science fiction, that means 16 people didn't like any of those. Okay. And that's a way better way of doing this Venn diagram than what I just did. Sorry. And that does it. Let's just put the 16 down the bottom right. Yeah, that looks better. It's not cramped up there. All right. Okay, And then this one, I'm pretty sure this is the last one for the day. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is just simply answer questions here. All right, let's answer some questions. A. The Venn diagram in Figure 33 shows the results of the movie survey in example 3. How many of those surveyed liked? Okay, so A, comedies, but neither drama nor science fiction. Okay, so how many people just liked comedies, but not science fiction or drama? Okay, well that's pretty easy. It's these people right here, and honestly, I don't know. Not that y'all care, but I bet that's where I go. That's where I'm at. I'm not big on drama, science fiction. I mean, I like Star Trek, but I mean, everything else I really don't like. Sci-fi. So the answer here would just be 9. That's probably where I'd be. I just like comedies. So B, drama and science fiction, but not comedies. Okay, so how many people like drama and science fiction, but not comedies? So we just kind of mark that out, right? So it looks like about 18. Looks like, no, I won't say about 18, sorry. Um, Dramas and science fiction. Dramas. Okay. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. I didn't read that wrong. I got ahead of myself again. So it's drama and science fiction. Okay, so it's not or. Had it been or, then yes, I would have done all three of them. But it was drama and. So what that means is we're looking for the intersection there, right? And the intersection between drama and science fiction is right here. So we would say 5. Alrighty. See? Drama or science fiction, but not comedy. Okay, so this is the one where I kind of got ahead of myself, right? So this is saying drama or science fiction, but not comedy. This is where we would say, oh, it's 18, right? It's or we just count them all up and have a good time. D, exactly one movie style. So how many people like exactly one movie style? And I'm wondering if I mean I doubt that counts, right? Because I mean maybe somebody likes war flicks or something, I don't know, which might be drama. I don't know. But how many people surveyed like just exactly one movie style? Well, exactly one movie style. That's me right here. So 9, 3, and 10. So 19. So 22 people. C, D, and then E. How many people like at least 2 movie styles? And this is pretty interesting. So now what we're going to do is we're going to be counting. It says at least 2. So what we're going to do is we're also going to be counting the in the middle, right? So at least 2 movie styles. So this is a 2 movie style, this is a 2 movie style, this is a 2 movie style, and this 6 is the in at least 2 movie style. Like they like 3 movie styles. This is at least. So you would say 10, 17, you say 22 people. And F, none of the movie styles, or at least none of the movie styles that are present, and that is 16. Okay, and real quickly, which I think it was D, D and E. Let me check that real quick. I think I'm okay, but 22, 20, yeah, we're good. Okay, and yeah, that concludes today's lecture on Venn diagrams. I know today is super duper short, but I really feel like it's because example 2 just kind of fell flat. Anyways, that's it.